Apparently Big Demon Hunter is the best deck in the game, so we're gonna give some version of it a shot. I did change some things just because I felt like being a little quirky, you know?
Illidan versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
I hear Control Priest is good now, but so are the Aggro Priests, so I have no clue what I'm up against. But I probably... Let's see, this is my only real turn to play, so I'll just keep it. I probably want to keep the Fell Screamer and then just play a big demon after that. Alright, we got ourselves a Control Priest. So I can play this on 4 and then this on 5, so I don't really need the coin. I could coin a security here. Is that good? Probably not. Let's just play a 2-1.
It's all in your head.
Love and all fell breaks loose. Best draw on the deck is going to be the Fell Scale Evoker. But I'm doing okay even without it. I guess Zillag into All Fell Breaks Loose is kind of sketchy, because the stalks are demons. So sometimes you just get triple stalk, which is kind of a bummer. Wait, is this a demon? Okay, it's not. If this was a demon, taking it was bad. But it's not a demon. I can coin Fell Screamer. It doesn't really change when I can play Zillag. But it's nice to get the 4/4 in play, and sometimes I... Wait, no. Fellscale Evoker needs me to play the spells while it's in hand, so top decking it doesn't do anything. This lets me top deck Fellerin, though, maybe?
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody? Our gift of the arcane enlightens.
Bonk, bonk. Hit him for 4. I don't think there's ever a world where I try to use this discount on something other... Okay, well. That is kind of annoying. But yeah, I'm just always playing Zillag this turn. Oh wow, my opponent gets 2 Astalors and I get none. How exciting. Nice. Alright. So Clean the Scene either gives 3 stalks or Zillag and 6 stalks. Pretty big. I think it's a 60-40. Nice. Technically should have started by doing the Spectral Sight. And it is actually super relevant because it means that I don't have enough spells to play Fellscale Evoker next turn. So I might have thrown the entire game. Uh, what a fucking joke, holy shit. What a joke. Man, this really should be active here if I was better at the game.
Gifts of the arcane surge
I can do this too. Next turn I can use Dispose of Evidence with Illidari Inquisitor. And I will be able to push damage. Still need 2 spells for this, and I also need a demon for this. So, I don't know. I could draw a spell, or I might just play Brutal Annihilon next turn.
Just be my best song yet.
Security is a pretty good spell. I think I want to go Fellscale Evoker here. Are these demons? They're Illidari. I don't think the Illidari minions are usually demons, but why aren't they? Shouldn't they be? Okay, they're not demons. This never hits a Zillag, so no reason to trade first. So my hero can kill a 4-power minion.
Time grows short. Child's play.
I think this is a fine way to do things. And a Whirlpool. Okay. So the Dirty Rat actually didn't even do anything, because that minion would have died to Whirlpool anyway. Oh boy, triple stalk. Love to see it. Alright. I think this game is probably no longer winnable. It's actually interesting because this game may have just come down to me playing All Fel Breaks Loose and Spectral Sight in the wrong order that one turn. That might just literally be what happened. They also dirty ratted my Astalor, which was cringe. But they just play big Astalor here. And then I have to try to win with, like, Fellerin and Illidari Studies.
I prefer post-hop goblin cool. I yield for now.
Man. Very close. But a loss that was probably entirely my fault.
Illidan versus Queen Ashara.
Mage.
Have you returned to serve me once more?
So we meet again.
We love Fell Screamer. Security is quite good on turn 2, but I don't think Mage is necessarily the matchup for it. I just want to find a big demon. Evoker is a big demon, so give me some cheap spells.
Child's play.
This will cost 4 off Fell Screamer, but I can't play it until turn 5, so even a 1 mana spell on that turn would be good. Hey, here's a spell for me. I just need to guess properly. I don't think it's ever Volcanomancy. Infinitize the Maxitude is certainly a fun card. I think Solid Alibi just doesn't really do anything for me, so I'll just go Infinitize. That's fine. If I play this on 4, this on 5, this costs 5, so I could play it on turn 6.
Time grows short. My mana is too low.
I don't know. If I don't draw spells, I guess it's good to be able to play an Ion that early. Well, there's my turn 5 play.
Bask in my radiance.
I wish I had the coin. Man, it's just all minions, huh? That's okay. I can go Zillag on 5, Fell Screamer on 6, and Iolon on 7. That is fine, doesn't really change much. It's gonna be really hard to outcast this Spectral Sight, but I think passing up Zillag here would just be silly. Oh, that looks like a fun card. Oh, it's just one spell, that's fine. Probably still go Fell Screamer here. And I have faith that one of my stalks will kill this lowly 2/2. Beautiful. I might also just go Evoker next turn. It hits either 2 Inquisitors or 1 Annihilon. So definitely hits Inquisitor more often. Could just go Spectral Sight, Hero Power, Fellscale Evoker, Inquisitor them for a bunch of damage. Illidari Studies is also good. I think I'm probably just playing Brutal Annihilon though. Okay, fine snipes, I guess. Unleash Fell does go face, so I've got 8, 9. I mean, we can play this just for fun, I guess.
I see. It is our time to step out of the shadows.
Who's hiding now?
This probably never gets outcasted. So I have a very easy 4 from no board. If I get frozen, these still deal 2. But I guess if I'm getting frozen, it's like Blizzard, right? So that's pretty unlikely. And obviously, if they don't have solid alibi, I have a very good chance at just having lethal either with my board or with Fellscale Evoker. Or I guess, Arcanist double Unleash Fell Astalor. Surely we're supposed to end it with the big demon, right? Cool. That matchup felt pretty easy. I guess turn 5 Zillag will do that. Alright, much cleaner than the first game. I'll say that.
Illidan versus the Lich King.
All will serve me in death. The Legion's rage pales before
Okay, what an
mine.
interesting hand. I can always play Fellscale Evoker. Oh wait, no, I can't. So I guess I would coin Rush Claw Enforcer. Turn 3, I play these. Turn 4, I play this, but then the Fellscale Evoker is not going to be active. I don't know. The Crush Claw into Fell Screamer is a bit awkward, I will say. Probably need to draw an Illidari Studies or Dispose of Evidence or something. Or I can just play this on turn 5.
Child's play.
Kalimdora Palooza was better.
I'll try just getting this Evoker going. I think with Spectral Sight, there's a decent chance this will be playable on 5. It does cost 4 on turn 5, so I could also play like an Unleash Fell on turn 5 with it to activate it.
Reach for the skies.
Face. Makes sense.
I see.
We love Illidari's studies. Playing a 4/4 next turn. I probably just want the card draw.
Who here can spell Zinjari? Anybody?
Easy Fell Screamer. Then next turn is simply Spectral Sight Evoker. It's a sad Spectral Sight, but that is a price we are quite happy to pay.
Pick me! Pick me!
Okay, so the Spell Scale Evoker can hit Zillag, which takes up 6 board slots. So I do need to trade 2 of these off first. I guess I just do this.
You will be my first victim.
Alright, we hit the big guy. So these are both demons, which means once Inquisitor dies, I can play All Fel Breaks Loose. Looks like I'm going turn 6 Screamer into turn 7 Illidari Inquisitor plus attack.
Who here can spell Zinjari?
So, and I can also play Astalor along with Screamer next turn. So I've got a very consistent 20 coming up, even if they deal with my board.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
I'm just going face, dude. I'm an aggro deck. Well, that's an insane card for them to have. But Illidari Inquisitor's still pretty good.
Arcane bolt.
So All Fel Breaks Loose guarantees 9 damage next turn, plus whatever Brutal Annihilon can do. It's pretty unlikely for Annihilon to be able to deal 5, but dealing 4
Arcane bolt.
looks pretty realistic. So let's just push 2. Alright, they did kill the Inquisitor. Maybe the best they could have done... Well, even if they freeze it, it still gets to attack. And I don't actually know if they could have frozen it without killing it. Seems like they're in kind of a bad position, though, basically. Looking like they're kind of dead. I even had 3 more damage with Dispose of Evidence, so even if this couldn't rush into something, I had lethal. Just a very clean game.
Illidan versus Anduin. The light shall bring victory.
The legions
Alright, I did basically throw my last game against Priest, so I'm happy to have the rematch. Crush Claw Enforcer is good, but not if you already have Fellscale Evoker, right? Well, I guess I could draw the other Fellscale Evoker. I mean, they're both good. I would definitely rather hit Fell Screamer, but, I mean, double Evoker is a hand. Okay, but stop drawing minions, though. I need spells. This isn't the right Priest. I wanted the run back against Control Priest.
Quickly.
That is probably one of the better draws in the deck. That was probably the best draw. Nice. Maybe Security was a little better this turn. Since I do have Fell Screamer into Evoker, I think I probably would play almost any spell over Crush Claw Enforcer next turn. But if I don't hit the spell, Spider Tank that draws a good card is pretty good. So I play Fell Screamer on 4, I could play this on 5 with 1 mana left over. So I could hit any of Dispose of Evidence, Illidari Studies, Taste of Chaos, or Unleash Fell. So I have 2 draws at 8 good cards in my deck. I think that is worth going for. Okay. Well, drawing a Dispose of Evidence this turn would be insane, because I could fully deal with their board. And I would probably just toss... I mean, anything that's not Fell Screamer or Evoker. Definitely not the draw I was going for. But I have 8 good draws out of 22 cards next turn. And actually, even like Fellerin is just independently a pretty good draw. Zillag is independently a pretty good draw. So I'm like 50% to hit something good. Okay, that's powerful. Ish. Kind of powerful. And hey, we drew the good card. Sigil Runner's the only one that's playable here. I'd probably rather just have an I-Beam in hand, though.
You will be my first victim.
Alright, that works. I guess I just kill the 4/4 instead of the 3/5. Boom, got him.
The more you struggle, the better.
There's definitely a lot of stuff Priest can hit to deal with my big minions here. I guess like Shadow Word Rune would be insane. Shadow Word Distort is pretty good. They do kill the 5/7 instead of the 9/5. An interesting decision.
And close enough.
I can clear my opponent's board here. If I go Arcanist, Unleash, I-Beam, Hero Power. Wonder if it's better to play Crush Claw Enforcer. I don't even have 3 spells at the moment, though.
Gifts of the arcane search within me.
Opponent's at 12. And it's very hard for them to avoid taking at least a little bit more damage from the Annihilon.
My new pet.
Annihilon does have to survive damage. So I can't simply trade into that. But I can just go face, which pushes 9 damage. They do have to kill my 2/2, otherwise they're dead on board. That is an excellent draw. I don't need the hero power here. If they don't play a taunt, I play Inquisitor. If they do play a taunt, I play Annihilon. If that taunt only has, if it's a treasure guard, then I guess that's kind of sad. But they have to deal with my board as well.
You have been.
It's just too easy.
Illidan. versus Garrosh.
Victory or death! The legion
What does the
rage
warrior have in
gales
store?
before mine.
I wonder if Bellerin is good off the mulligan in this deck. Probably not, would be my guess. It is not. Yeah, we'll just keep the Crush Claw to find the Evoker. So theoretically I can coin this on 3 and then Evoker on 4. But I have to draw the Evoker naturally. It's probably not worth counting on doing that, so I'm not gonna just play Unleash Fel here.
My time grows short. This place is scary.
Frightened Flunky. I think I'm going to coin Crush Claw Enforcer here, unless I hit Evoker. So I draw my Evoker. Next turn I have Chaos Strike Unleash Fel. Turn 4 I play Fel Screamer, and then turn 5, if I draw a cheap spell, I can play Fel Scale Evoker.
Trove is forbidden.
Love the 1-mana spell. Alright, an easy turn 5 Evoker here. And then on 6 we play the other Fel Screamer. On 7 we play either Annihilon or Inquisitor. Both are good. I'm just hoping that the turn 5 Inquisitor does not hit the other, or the turn 5 Evoker does not hit the other Inquisitor. Because I won't be able to attack with it. But I guess just an 8/8 rush is kind of decent. Okay, 4 mana draw 4, very impressive.
You will be my first victim.
Oh, we hit the whiff. Maybe it's bad to put 3 damage on this. What could they do? Shield block, shield slam, I guess. Execute. That's not a real card. I don't know. I missed 4 damage to protect my Inquisitor. Certainly debatable. Good old Armadillo. Dispose, Chaos Strike. We'll go ahead and start with Chaos Strike. 2 to a minion? Oh wait, I want my hero to go face because of Inquisitor anyway.
Demons? Demons.
I think this hit's just too clean to pass up. Alright, opponent's at 9, so pretty decent chance my other Inquisitor is simply lethal. They're obviously gonna have taunts. That is probably the strongest thing they could have done here. So, oh, I do have double Taste of Chaos to simply kill that. And then I would push 9, my opponent's at 17, so that's not going to be lethal. If I play Inquisitor, I bump, they go up to 22. And then I have, I believe, 21. If I play this, 9, 10, 13. I think Inquisitor is the most damage.
Grows short.
Opponent's at 1, which means it's pretty hard for them to not be dead to an Ion. Unless they simply don't play a minion. Oh wait, can I... I can Taste of Chaos my Annihilaon, but that costs 10 mana. And it's no longer lethal anyway. Oh, I don't even have mana to play Annihilaon. What am I doing? Wait, my hand is terrible.
I see.
Wait a second. This is looking kind of bad for me. And they have another big old buffed taunt minion in hand.
I grow impatient.
Get the finale out of this here, I guess. Oh, Fell breaks loose. That's a good card. Wait, I could die. Okay, I sniped the 7 health minion, so I'm not gonna die. If they can break the weapon, it does kill my stalks.
A diet high in iron.
I mean, it's gotta be all Fell breaks loose, right? Two Inquisitors, which is lethal.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
That was a struggle. But we did get there. And I had actually still like 1,000,000 damage in hand. I do think most of my All-Fel Breaks looses were lethal there. As long as it wasn't like triple stock. Or even like double stock would have sucked. But any amount of Inquisitors, Zillags.
Illidan versus Uther.
I'm guessing Paladin's a bad matchup,
The
but I don't know for sure.
rage pales before mine.
We like the Naga. Oh, turn 2 Spectral Sight into Naga.
Child's play.
Almost certainly going to be a pure Paladin, right?
A red sun rises.
So I could Hero Power taste that. Okay. We love All Fel Breaks Loose. I did kind of snap pick it when there was also an Unleash Fel being offered to me. Might be a bit of a debatable decision. Okay, well that makes the Crush Claw Enforcer less important, but I mean, there's nothing wrong with playing Evoker on 6 and then another Evoker on 7, right? If the first Evoker doesn't hit Zillag, then I need another Demon for All Fel Breaks Loose anyway. And it seems pretty likely these will be active by 6. I have Spectral Sight and Dispose of Evidence, which means I have, what, like 4 draws to find another playable spell.
Not on my watch.
What an extremely annoying thing my opponent just did.
I see.
Okay. What if I kill Liadrin? I guess I get rid of Spectral Sight, which probably only draws 1 at this point. So Astalor is active next turn, so it can kill 3/2. But I might need to draw, like, a security or something. Oh, God. What a bad draw.
Gifts of the arcane.
Force them to respect this Arcanist, maybe.
Our story, tragic. Our redemption.
This looks like it's going to be fun. Maybe another Seal of Blood. Oh, the trade. We love to see the trade.
You will be my first victim.
And the Annihilon's just absolutely insane here. Suddenly, my opponent's the one in danger of dying.
The light dims, but we fight.
Reporting for duty.
I could trade this off, play all Fell Breaks loose, Hero Power 5 into this, and then trade the 9 into the 9/8. But I just don't think I need to do that. But either way, well, what if I... Can I always play Studies? What if I hit Inquisitor? Then maybe it's nice to Hero Power. Let's just start with Fellscale Evoker. That... Wait, that's just lethal, isn't it? Alright, nice. I think Inquisitor was actually also lethal. And then Zillag was pretty strong. So it was kind of hard to whiff there. Nice, I thought Paladin would be tough for sure. But it just kind of wasn't. Just kind of wasn't that tough. This deck is just OP. They tried to warn me that the deck was OP and I didn't believe them.
Illidan versus Garrosh.
Now you're sailing on my seas. The Legion's rage pales before mine.
Bell Screamer is actually not even that good off the mulligan. But I think it's probably still worth keeping. I did cut the Steno Treasure Guard stuff, which are some of the better cards off the mulligan, so... You know, maybe just bad cards to cut. But, I don't know, Crush Claw Enforcer's kind of hype. Would have been really nice to be able to play Taste of Chaos here. Now my Crush Claw Enforcer looks pretty dumb. Unless I can draw Dispose of Evidence, which would be good.
Child's play.
I guess I'm playing Fellerin next turn. Not much reason to get the Fell Screamer discount online by turn 5 with this hand. There's Studies. Maybe I just go ahead and play Crush Claw Enforcer here. If I don't play the Spectral Sight this turn, it's really hard to use. Probably still the best card, though. So the thing about this Evoker is, even if it's not coming down on curve, it's still a good card. That's a scary card.
I see.
I mean, I can play this next turn. But I can also play Screamer into Zillag next turn, which I think is better, right? And actually I could even go Inquisitor since I do have Dispose of Evidence. Oh. The only good Bladestorm anyone has ever cast. Unfortunate it was against me. I think Zillag is just sick here. With Black Rock and Roll online, they definitely have some incentive to just play big minions that they've drawn into. And Zillag makes it harder for them to do that. But I will say, in the long run, I don't think my deck does very well against big minions. Because, like, Illidari Inquisitor and the Brutal Annihilon sort of thrive off of bullying mid-sized threats. I guess that's the one I wanted to live. I don't know. So now, for this turn, I probably just want to go Fellscale Evoker, right? I do have to play double Dispose of Evidence, which is kind of a bummer. But that's okay, right?
You will be my first victim.
I guess maybe I should have shuffled Illidari Inquisitor just to make this turn potentially better. Because hitting an Inquisitor with this Evoker is definitely better than hitting an Iolon, right?
Who here can spell Zinjari?
That minion's not buffed. They took a long time to decide what noggling is not good enough here.
Pick me! Pick me!
Oh, so close to stabilizing. Poor warrior, coined out Black Rock and Roll and then just didn't draw a minion.
Illidan versus
I don't believe I've played against a Death Knight yet, which is... Oh, I was gonna say that's a sentence I don't think I've ever said before, but the only reason I said it this time is because I'm wrong. I have played against it. Well, we want to coin this guy on 5, right? Or even draw a Fell Screamer and play it on 4? Okay, or not.
I see you.
Looking like blood.
They will never catch me.
Okay.
I ain't talking! You will
Oh
be
boy.
my first
What a
victim.
fun 50-50 my opponent just hit. This game, I think my opponent actually concedes to Illidari Inquisitor here, so that's a bummer. Maybe not if they have Asphyxiate. So I'm probably coining Zillag on 6, and then when it dies I have all Fell Breaks loose.
My blood.
Can maybe go for Crush Claw and Forcer next turn, pick up the other Evoker. But I don't really know how easy it is to activate. Surely I don't need 2 of these, right? I'm not really sure what the curve is from here. Probably just play Feller in next turn. That is pretty annoying. But surely Fellerin saves me, right? Just give me 2 I-beams.
Time to step out of the shadows.
Oh, I found some garbage.
I grow impatient.
I mean, I guess I can kill this.
Who's hiding now?
If 3 rights make a left.
Time grows short.
God, this card is fucking annoying. But that's okay, because I have Zillag into all Fell Breaks Loose. Or maybe Fell Scale Evoker. Zillag is not super good into that. But there's no way for me to play Fell Scale Evoker here. So we're just zillin'. I guess I should play this too. Oh my god, let's go Zillag. You're the greatest card of all time. Insane snipes. Okay. I think I would... if I had a playable 1-mana spell for Fellscale Evoker here, I think I would go for it. God, the Elf Breaks Loose is just so bad if I don't hit Zillag. But I guess the Chain of Threats just starts dropping next turn, so it's fine. I mean, I guess I start with this. I could security here, and then just try to hold the All Fell Breaks Loose for better stuff, but... And I mean, I am going into the Soul Stealer turn, so like, if I hit 5/7 Zillag Stalk and get like a full... It's like a whole ass board, it's like, kind of questionable how good it even is.
Time grows short.
Let's be greedy with All Fell Breaks Loose. It's just such a better card if it hits, like, double Inquisitor and Nihilon.
My blood for the Lich King!
Insane card. I'm happy running my 9 power minion into that, I think.
If 3 rights make a left.
Wayward Sage is actually kind of sick here. Because, theoretically I can play All Fell Breaks Loose and Inquisitor in the same turn. So if I pick up Dispose of Evidence, that could be a lot of surprising burst damage. Oh, take this damage, idiot. And then heal it up, but he still took the damage like an idiot.
Stands strong.
I think I like a taunt here.
Me have bad for you. The time has come.
Wait, this thing is actually so bad against Ripper because it deals damage to them. We're doing okay though. I guess I'm down to shoot you. Oh, Fell breaks loose. So greedy, but I also kind of might need it. I am low, but it should be pretty hard for them to deal this damage to me.
Anybody?
Pick me! Pick me!
Okay, so this is killing Inquisitor. What? They have to have an answer to Inquisitor here.
Be swift.
What? What are you? What? Oh, I guess, okay, that does count as an answer. Not a good answer, but it was an answer. I am 7-1 with this deck. And the one I lost was super winnable.
Illidan versus Darien Mogre.
Another Death Knight.
The Knights of the Ebon Blade will not falter. The Legion's rage pales before mine.
Surely all Fell breaks loose wasn't a mulligan keep, right? It was not. Alright, got ourselves another blood. Not a great hand so far.
Me have bad for you.
And suddenly we're setting up for a turn 5 Zillag. I think I might Taste of Chaos here. I don't know, I just don't need to. But I also don't really need these cards otherwise in the matchup, I think.
I grow impatient.
I don't know, this is very possibly not worth it. But hey, I got my Unleash Fell back, I guess. So that was hype. Deal with the Devil summons demons, unfortunately, which makes it pretty bad for all Fell breaks loose.
Armor! Armor! Lightly used armor!
My blood for the Lich King. Unleash hell.
Hard to imagine a world where I don't play Zillag next turn. I don't know, I guess it's not, like, super good in the matchup, though. Because of Blood Boil, and it's not like I have an All Fel Breaks Loose. But what if I play Zillag anyway? Best card in my opponent's deck. Just a teensy bit late on the All Fel Breaks Loose.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us.
Giant 50-50. I guess with the Asphyxiate, though, it was fine. But hey, that's a demon. That's a 7/7? Jeez.
Our gift of frost shields us.
Maybe I should have preempted some attacks. Oh boy. That is fine. Now I can play All Fel Breaks Loose next turn. So I can All Fel Breaks Loose here, but it's kind of bad with all these minions in play with Zillag as a possibility. I guess I can just trade off my minions, though. But kind of feel like the Arcanist Unleash Fel is pretty decent here. It's a bit hard to play the Crush Claw Enforcer this turn.
Gifts of the arcane surge within me.
I think this was good. So All Fel Breaks Loose. It has 3 great targets with Annihilaon, Inquisitor, Zillag, and then it has 4 stalks. So a very high variance All Fel Breaks Loose. But as long as I don't hit multiple stalks, it's very good. And even with 2 stalks, if I hit like Zillag, it's super good. And situationally, the others can be super good on their own as well. If I hit Zillag, I do need all the board space. I think it's fine to start with this. Okay, I did hit Zillag. Oh wow, this was actually pretty unlikely, I think. The reason to go Crush Claw first is so I can put a spell into the next Evoker. But with all the demons here, and then I have Astalor next turn, and then I already have 1 Evoker, I don't know, it's kind of hard to imagine it being that important to get this down this turn. Another Blood Boil.
Our gift of fire empowers us.
Just pushing damage.
Your souls belong
If I hit Inquisitor here, it's lethal. So bad. Because this is not even active with the dispose. And this is making a giant lifesteal minion. I probably need to win this turn to feel comfortable. I think this game just slipped through my... Oh my god, what the fuck? That's not a real card that people play. If only they didn't have this 10/10 lifesteal. It's just totally insane. Best draw on my deck next turn is All Fel Breaks Loose. Am I dead? Yeah, I mean, I just can't do anything from here. There's the All Fel Breaks Loose, but it's just not gonna get the job done here.
I grow impatient.
Yeah, I guess if I had been able to find Unleash Fel plus Arcanist here, maybe. I mean, it's just unfortunate. If they didn't have double Blood Boil, Corpse Explosion, Soul Stealer, then, I mean, that game would have been easy. But sometimes they draw everything.
Illidan versus Malfurion.
You have much to answer for.
It isn't over between us, brother.
Well, coin Fel Screamer into Evoker is potentially the nuts, but I do need spells. Coin, Spectral Sight are both really good. I'm kind of tempted to keep All Fel Breaks Loose because it's just so insane if I get to land it as a follow-up, but I just need to find another cheap spell to actually enable this curve. Security's not really cheap enough. I need a 1 or a 0. Unfortunate. But I can still draw Dispose of Evidence. And I do have a lot of draws at it. That's not it. I could have also hit Illidari Studies this turn. But I didn't. So we have 2 shots at Dispose of Evidence for the nut draw. But even without the nut draw, I get to play this on 5, which is still really, really good. Just a tiny bit late on the studies, but still a good draw.
I see.
Oh, another Fell Scale Evoker. Can I... it'd be really hard to play these back to back.
I grow impatient.
How often does this hit a 0 mana spell? Not very often, right? I actually don't know if this ever hits a 0 mana spell. If there's a 1 mana outcast spell, I'd probably be playing it.
Demons? Demons.
So I don't think I can ever play these back to back unless I hit Dispose of Evidence.
Time grows short.
Which, maybe this can hit Spectral Sight into Dispose of Evidence? No. This is actually kind of sketchy, because board space is important for Fellscale Evoker. Oh wait, I can just play a Taste of Chaos plus a thing. Yeah, I can go Evoker into Evoker. Yeah, the security actually ends up looking kind of dumb, doesn't it? But that's okay. I only hit Zilag 1/3 of the time, right?
Vengeance! Vengeance! Vengeance!
You will be my first victim.
Hmm. So I did need to cast the spell for the other Evoker to be online, but I missed 8 damage from Inquisitor here, and I would have gotten an extra stock doing it this way. I think what I did was better, but I did end up missing 8 damage. Also, with Inquisitor, it kind of makes me not want to play the other Evoker next turn, but I guess that's not a real consideration. Alright, 8-2 with this deck, but I feel like playing another game or two.
Illidan versus
Ixar.
I will bring order. The Legion's rage pales before mine.
I mean, Chaos Strike into Crush Claw Enforcer is kind of good, but it doesn't... The curve doesn't really work out super well. But they're all good cards. Maybe I toss Fell Screamer? Seems kind of unreliable with this hand, actually. Okay, where's my Fell Screamer? Come back to me.
A red sun rises.
Easy security. Found a Fell Scale Evoker anyway. So... Yet another reason I wish I had all Fellbreak or Raging Fell Screamer. This is still good though. So this has 1 spell in it already. It's definitely likely that over the next 2 turns I can Chaos Strike plus something else.
My client has the heart of a Kyrian.
Very weak lawyer for the matchup.
Time to step out.
Pelerin. Very good. If they want to value trade, that's fine.
Reporting for duty. Reporting for duty.
This I-beam is pretty good here, even if it costs 3 mana. Which it doesn't. Why does it only cost 1? Pelerin. Oh, does Pelerin discount by 2? I always think it's only a 1 discount. This is actually insane. I can almost full clear, right?
Gifts of the arcane surge within me.
Bonk. Oh wait, no, I can full clear because this also has spell damage. It's just gotta be all Fell breaks loose, doesn't it? I'm feeling really good about winning this game from this position. This turn was actually very, very good. Oh, gotta kill the spell damage.
You will be my first victim.
Alright, Inquisitor was not super good here, but that's fine. It was still a 6 mana 5/7 that summoned in the 8/8 with Rush. Oh, that's a big buff. So I can Zillag, but I can also just play Fellscale Evoker. I think Fellscale Evoker is better, especially with all Fell breaks loose in hand.
You will be my first victim.
I'll just go face. And then if they manage to deal with my board, all Fell breaks loose is lethal. Wait, was all Fell breaks loose lethal this turn? It was a 5 mana Illidari Inquisitor. But the only thing I could have done was Chaos Strike instead of Hero Power, so no way.
Reporting for duty.
Not on my watch.
You gotta kill both of these, and I'm not sure that you can. Nice. Nine and 2. This deck does feel really strong.
Illidan versus Mage.
Lots of warriors at this rank. Pretty good for my win rate.
The Legion's rage pales before mine.
Show me the Naga. Hey, it's the Naga. Show me the Fell Screamer.
Oh there.
That is also good.
Child's play. I will finish.
So, looks like a pretty easy coin evoker into evoker game. Unfortunately, this could be a more aggressive deck, which is kind of scary. So I just need to play one more spell in the next couple of turns, because coin is coming out. Well, let's just see what this does. Maybe it gives me some tempo. I mean, Wayward Sage is a good card, right? I don't really need Sigil Runner. My hand is already nuts.
If three rights make a left.
A deity in hell.
Sure.
Gifts of the
Check this
arcane
out.
surge within me.
Boom. Boom. I mean, doesn't hurt to have some damage, right? Alright. Coin Evoker, into, I guess, Metamorphosis, into an Iolon. Even if I hit Inquisitor here and it can't go face, it's still quite a good curve. I did draw the worst card in my deck, but that's kind of fine at this point. Wow. Going a bit crazy over there, aren't we? Dispose of Evidence is good for the other Inquisitor if I hit it. Which I didn't, which is fine. I think I'm fine not disposing here. Three damage. Deal 3, heal 3, take 3. A lot of threes. That casts a Verse Riff, which is mediocre.
I see. It is our
Gotta be Fellerin.
out of the shadows.
Who's hiding now?
If three rights make a left.
I am maybe overcommitting a bit here into Brawl. Probably shouldn't play into my opponent's only board clear.
I do so. I seem to have lost the surface.
Almost certainly a Brawl coming. And by almost certainly, I mean whatever 4 out of 18 is. But 2 times that. It was probably like 50% or something, I don't know. Well, they're not dead here. They are burning a lot of cards. Oh, okay. That's kind of scary. play this costs 5, so I can't play it. Annihilaon is not, like, necessarily that good here, but I probably play it because it's big. Wow, that was a high roll. Astalor is quite a good card, though.
Our gift of the arcane enlightens us. Our gift of frost soothes us.
So from hand, I have 14, 17, 18, 19 next turn.
Unity, precision, perfection.
Definitely not going to be lethal here. This does 3. But I can shoot something for 4. Seems kind of ugly, to be honest.
I grow impatient.
Does this hero power cost 1? I think it does, right?
Gifts of the arcane surge within me.
Now I am complete.
Arcane bolt.
Alright, this was not insane. But I still have a ton of threats left in my deck, including double All Fel Breaks Loose. I want to be a little bit careful with, I don't want to play my Zillag until it infuses All Fel Breaks Loose, unless it's, like, lethal, of course. This is probably an Astalor turn. That was a really good Noggling. There's Zillag, but as I said, I do want the, I do want the All Fel Breaks Loose.
Our gift of fire empowers us. Child's play.
Alright, not the most efficient Remornia, I'll take it. Let's try to activate this Spectral Sight.
I see.
They probably kill my board by taking 3 damage here.
For a master tactician.
They're at 13, armor up to 15, I have 9. Okay, sure, we can get a free card out of this. I think Chaos Strike might be better than Metamorphosis, because I want to draw my all Fellbreaks Lucises. I don't know, maybe they're low enough that that's not true, though. But I can also play Chaos Strike alongside Zillag. Metamorphosis made it kind of hard to do anything else productive. That is probably too slow. Zillag is guaranteed here. Unless that's like... I don't know. Zillag. Took a while, but we got there. Hey, I'm Diamond. What's my record? 10-2. I think 10-2 is good. We can call it quits at 10-2, right? Just a good old 83% win rate. Maybe this actually is the best deck in the game.